as a financial institution registered in Nigeria. Today, let's quickly look at your responsibilities as a bank customer. I think it's important to also look at the other side of the coin, which is your responsibility as a customer of the bank, so that you understand what your limits are and what you're supposed to do to keep the banking industry safe for everybody. These your responsibilities are things that you're expected to do as a bank customer, so that your financial dealings with your bank is seen as healthy. First, you must ensure that you deal with a licensed financial institution. In Nigeria, licensed financial institutions are well published by the regulator. A licensed bank is known. Most of them are uh, terrestrial bank. Let's put it that way. There are a lot of other online banks that you can deal with that are less licensed by regulators. If you feel that you don't know the names of banks, just let us know in the comment section. We'll forward it to a DM or we'll publish it on our Banking Wisdom page for you and other interesting members to know these banks. Like I said, first you must deal with licensed bank. There are a lot of unlicensed banks that have been that have made away with people's money, people's funds. I think it's important that you understand that any bank that you deal with that is not licensed by the regulator, if your money got stolen or the bank no longer exists, you would have no claim on the banks. It's only licensed bank that you can lay claim on. That the NDIC, that's the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, can pay you. There are limits to what the NDIC can pay you. But if only you deal with licensed banks. So first, as a bank customer, you must understand the kind of bank you deal with. Understand if the bank is licensed to do banking business in Nigeria. Second, very importantly, is that you must report compromise in the use of instruments. You must report it as compromise in your dealings with the bank. The report on consumers must compromise on the instant. You can't afford to wait. You must report it instantly as soon as you notice it. Compromise may include, you notice that you were unduly charged on your current account, for instance, or you have double debits of some fees that's supposed to be one. Or for instance, your account maintenance fee was unduly high. You are supposed to report such immediately when you notice that in your bank statement, in the review of your bank statement. It's important that you report this as soon as you see it, so that you can keep the banking industry safe of unethical practices. Very importantly, is that you must also, review your financial dealings once in a while. Get your bank statement from your bank and review it. And if you don't know how to review, you can always contact us. We'll do a review for you and send it to you online. Soon we will look for a way to publish how to read your bank statement, so that will also help you. For you that understand figures, some of you that understand figures, they can also uh, be able to read your bank statement yourself. Very importantly, is that you must review your daily dealings with your bank, so that you understand, if the bank is going wrong or not. If the bank is going wrong, you must report promptly. All unethical practices you notice in your statement of account. Another duty of you as a bank customer is you must seek knowledge and understand self, and you must self-educate yourself, so that you can obtain accurate information to do your business with the bank. You must seek for knowledge. As a bank customer, you can't afford just to walk into the bank, and do your dealings without asking questions. Ask and it shall be given. That's what the Holy Book said. So as a bank customer, you must also ask. If you ask, the bank is obliged to avail you whatever you need. So it's important that you seek for knowledge as a bank customer. It's part of your responsibility, bank customer, to seek for knowledge and understanding. You must self-educate yourself. You must obtain accurate information from credible sources only. You can't begin to go to security guards in the bank and begin to ask questions and expect whatever it tells you to be the gospel truth. Yes, they may have some knowledge because of their length of being guard in financial institution, but they are not the accurate source. Walk into the bank, ask the customer service officer, ask them what you want. They are obliged to inform you, to let you know, to give you knowledge about whatever you want. Negotiate as a bank customer. You should negotiate for favorable terms on your deal in your dealings with the bank. If you have a fixed deposit with the bank, you should negotiate with the bank. That's part of your responsibility. The terms at which you deal with the bank won't be beneficial to you. You can't afford not to have not to request of beneficial terms. Don't just take whatever you're given as gospel truth. Seek, ask, inquire. Go to the right sources, go to the right places to ask questions. That is what makes you a good bank customer. A duty to, very importantly, another duty of yours, responsibility of yours, is to you fulfill all financial obligations at when due. It is very, very important. If you understand what credit report means and credit history means, you understand why you need to fulfill all financial obligations as at when due. Banks in Nigeria now can, if you have a loan with the bank and you're not paying, there are CBN laws that enable the bank to go to other banks to see where you have money in any other bank and take the money to repay their loan. That is an obligation. That is how much the financial system has enlarged itself. How much the financial system has encouraged you to fulfill your financial obligation. You can't afford to toy with that. Apart from that, financial history is very important, very, very important. As a borrower, as a lender in any bank, if you don't pay, the bank can report you to the credit bureau, and with the report to the credit bureau, you may not be able to borrow money in any bank in Nigeria again. That is how important your credit history is. So take it seriously, and very importantly too is that you must notify the bank if there is a way you cannot fulfill your financial obligations. For instance, there is this month that you cannot pay for one reason or the other. You cannot pay your loan repayments for one reason or the other. Go to your bank. Let them understand why you will not be able to pay. Let them understand the constraints that you have. Tell them when you'll be able to pay. The bank is obliged to listen to you and also, give you favorable terms and also, allow you, some moratorium, so to say, on your loan, so that both of you can be at peace. Because if you don't pay the bank money, the bank will also losing interest. They are losing part of their investment because the very heavy in bank's book is loans, and loans is an asset to the bank. If their income that's supposed to come from assets and you're not getting it, that's a loss. So the bank also understands the importance of, encouraging you to pay, giving you favorable terms to pay. So do not be shy. If you cannot pay your loan obligation, walk into the bank, talk to your banker, talk to your account officer, talk to your manager, and let them know why and how you want to pay, why you cannot pay now, what are the reasons, what are your constraints, and how you intend to cover up for the lost repayment period. Very, very important. That also makes you a very good bank customer. Another important, very, very important obligation on you as a bank customer is to protect your financial instruments. This cannot be overemphasized. As a bank customer, your checkbook, your BVN, your ATM card, your PIN, your online password, your bank statement, your deposit slip, your withdrawal booklet, all those things must be protected, guided jealously. As a bank customer, you can't afford to snooze on it. You can't afford to snooze on it at all. Because those are very important instruments that can lead to fraud. There's some people, when they get debit alert, unauthorized debit alert on their account, they are quick to blame the bank. Meanwhile, it's their carelessness. A good percentage of the fraud that you have in the banking industry today is as a result of carelessness on the part of the customers. Some of them don't keep their financial instrument very well. They don't guide them jealously. I've seen customers of the bank that send their employee or their staff with their ATM card to go and withdraw money for them. I mean, that is too risky. Yes, you are in need of urgent cash. I mean, and at that point you are indisposed. You can't go to the nearest ATM points, ATM gallery or POS to withdraw cash, and you need to send your staff. Just note that once hand over your card to to a third party, the card itself can be copied and cloned and used to draw your money, even without your PIN. 99% of online fraud today as a result of that. They as a result of you people having access to the complete details on the front and the back of your ATM card. We will in future look at how to protect your ATM card and to make sure some of the key information on your ATM card that you need to guide jealously and not allow leak to the third party. But you must understand that your financial instruments are your life, are your financials, are your finance, is your money. Just as the way you would guide your money in the pocket and not allow thieves steal it, is the way you should guide your financial instruments. Like I said, financial instruments includes, it's not limited to your ATM card, your withdrawal booklet, your deposit slip. It also includes your statement of account, your BVN, your ATM card, your ATM PIN, your online password, your online login details. Those are very, very critical. As a bank customer, it is your obligation to protect them so that you also help discourage fraud in the banking industry, so that you also help discourage people taking advantage of your ignorance, of your carelessness to perpetrate fraud in the industry. Another very important duty on you as a bank customer is to provide accurate and up-to-date information on your account. You have changed address, your name has changed as a result of marriage, or you change your name for whatever reason. It's your responsibility, your duty to quickly go to the bank and inform your bank that this is my new details, please update my record. That is a very good way to be a responsible bank customer. You can't afford to change your name, and when you need to withdraw, you need to do something on your account, and you are supposed to bring some other document that will support transactions that you want to do, and you're unable to provide document that has a name match, and what you have is name mismatch, like you usually have on BVN. Name mismatch, the address that is not updated, you have moved from one location to another. It's your responsibility to inform your bank that and say, this is my new address, provide utility bill that's not more than 3 months old, and all other details, so that the bank can have the current details, the current information about you stored in the system, so that in case you need to do things that requires you providing this information, you will be able to provide something for the bank. You will be able to provide accurate information for the bank to work with. Very, very important. And again, last but not the least, on what we'll look at as your responsibility as a bank customer is that you must provide clear mandate and report changes in your mandate. Mandate means your sign on, your sign details, your instructions to the bank. Who signs your instructions to the bank? As a corporate entity, you have changed, change directors, change signatories to the bank. It's your responsibility to inform the bank immediately that this is our new details, this is our new sign-on, this man is no longer with us, so we're going to remove him. We have removed him as a signatory to the bank. These are the new details. Fill a new mandate for, and let the bank have the record. As husband and wife, that for one reason or the other, you have a joint account, and for one reason or the other, you feel like it's time to change the details of the joint account. It's your responsibility to inform the bank immediately and tell them these are the new details. Before now, it used to be either to sign. Now it is joint signatory. Before now, it used to be joint signatory. Now it is either to sign. Before now, we used to be married. Now we're no longer married, so we are removing this, moving this. This is the new signatory. Those are very, very important. Also for elderly that are supposed to have, joint signatory on their bank account. If there's any need to change those signatures for one reason or the other, walk into the bank and let the bank know your new details. Your updated information is very important, so that by the time you will need those information to work with, you will not be stranded. I've seen customers of the bank for one reason or the other that have not been able to transact on their account because they did not update their details, they did not update their record, they did not provide new and clear mandates to the bank. So please let's look at this responsibility of the bank is of the bank customer, and imbibe them in our daily dealings with the bank, so that we can have a very interesting and seamless banking relationship between us and the bank. Hope with this new broadcast you have been able to increase your banking wisdom. Stay tuned to us, like, share, comment, so that we know if there are things you have missed, or things you need us to add. Feel free to ask questions, so that we can always respond to you and continue to increase your banking knowledge. Thank you for watching.